Welcome to CES 134 Google Drive, Columbia Gorge Community College, the Dalles, Oregon, Mrs. Hughitt instructor. This week we are getting ready for our final project. In fact, we'll spend most of the week with organizational tasks and getting ourselves ready for doing the final project. Because this is a class that does use collaboration, because that's one of the strengths of Google Drive, you will be needing to get yourselves into teams. Now, in an ideal world, I'd simply assign teams, or I would simply go through and post a list of phone numbers, email addresses, whatever. Unfortunately, sort of like the medical world, we can't release that type of information by federal law. I can't provide you with email addresses. I can't, even your college ones, I can't pass out. I can't provide you with each other's phone numbers. I can't put you in groups because I can't give you any way to contact each other, which makes this really hard. So you're going to have to really help make this happen. So what you're going to do is by Wednesday night, we're going to get you signed up for doing groups. Some of you that are the go-getters and the leader types and get things done are going to hop in there pretty soon in the week, hopefully, and post a forum looking for a team. The rest of you are going to hop in on somebody's post until there are 3 people signed up on one person, and we have a group of 3. Then it's up to you guys to figure out how you're going to exchange information, so that you can be in touch with each other. So I'm going to let you sort that out because I can't do it, but you can. So we're going to put together teams of 3. Now, the person that starts the forum post is going to be the leader until you meet the first time. Then after that, you guys can figure out who's going to kind of take charge, and that can change to anybody on the team. But for that first, the rest of this week type of thing, to just get you together, get you going, you're going to have the person that starts the forum be sort of the contact go-through person. You can create a junk Gmail account if you would like to and have everybody contact you through that if you're the lead on this. And then once you have all the information, you can go to using your school emails or going to use. And remember, your school emails are not personal, they're school. Those are probably the best to give out. I probably would not encourage you to give out your personal ones. We're going to take a quick stop here. Okay, got this document pulled up. So these are kind of your directions to walk you through it. You're going to read the chapter 10 in the textbook, which is talking more about collaboration and sharing. There are 2 videos provided in Moodle that you are going to watch. Then you're going to go to the forum and you're going to create either a post that others can sign up for the team with you, or you're going to sign up on a team. The goal is 3 per team. 3 is a much easier number than, say, 4, 5, or 6. And 2 isn't quite enough. If we have an odd person out, there's no reason we won't have a 4th person on one team. You do need to be signed up by Wednesday night, sometime either Wednesday night or Thursday morning, probably Thursday morning. I will sit down and go through and do kind of a checklist. And if you are not signed up for a team, you will be signed up for a team. And I will notify your team leader that you are on their team and they need to get a hold of you. Now, just so that everybody knows, this is a required project. It is high impact on your grade. Your final project is going to carry a lot of weight for your final grade. And if you don't complete the final project, the highest mark you will get is a C in this course. You cannot get anything more than a C if that final project is not completed with your participation on the team. I will also email or Moodle message you and tell you who your team leader is by name, and then you will have to figure out how to get a hold of him or her, or he will have, or she will have to figure out how to get a hold of you. So by the end of the week, what we're going to do is then sit down. Somehow you guys are going to get together and you're going to complete this document. Now, when I say get together, that could easily be virtual. My son was doing one with a group for a class he was in, and one person was in, I don't know, New Hampshire, North Carolina, somewhere on the East Coast. He was in Arizona. One person was military, and they moved twice during the time they were working on the project. Another person was local, but they'd had to go to a ill relative in Wisconsin, and they all did it virtually. So you can do that. What are some of the ways? Well, obviously Google Docs is one of the ways. You can use Google Docs. You can do phone contact. You can email. You can use any messaging, texting, messaging system you all agree on. You can Skype. You can FaceTime. You can use any of the web type tools that allow you to do web-based conferencing. There are some free ones out there, like Zoom has, I believe, a free version. So keep that in mind, that there are ways that you can meet virtually. Now, if you all happen to live in the Mid-Columbia region, you all happen to be available at the same time, and you all want to go sit down someplace face-to-face, that, of course, is perfectly acceptable as well. So you're going to list who are your team members, first and last names, so I know who's on the team. How do you plan to make contact? I mean, do you have a plan going? Have you already gotten some contact going? Have you already shared this information? Make sure everybody's on board. That's when you can let me know you're having trouble getting hold of so-and-so. And you haven't been able to reach them, because then I can Moodle message them and let them know you're trying to get a hold of them. You might have emailed them, it might have gone to a spam folder, I mean, whatever. What programs are you planning to use? In other words, which one of the Google programs do you plan to use? Do you plan to use Google Docs for your project? Do you plan to use Google Sheets? Do you plan to use Google Slides? Your choice. What is your topic going to be? And we'll talk more down here. The person who did the forum post to form the group is the team leader up to this point. Now, at this point, you may choose to pick another person who is going to be the team leader. Then the team leader needs to do the following. Please tell me who the team leader is going to be so I know who your contact person is for your team. Then you're going to create a folder in your Google Doc, or in their Google Docs, team leader. So let's say Joe is the team leader. He's going to create a folder in Joe's Google Doc Drive. He is going to share the link with the rest of you on the team. He's going to make sure the team has all the contact information, and I suggest using your college email addresses. But again, that is your choice how you want to do it. The team leader is going to help kind of deciding in the topic. They're going to lead the team in the plan for getting the project completed. So that means that if you're not hop-toing fast enough to get it done, you're probably going to hear from your team leader that's saying, come on, we need this done by tomorrow night. And then at the end of the document, you're going to kind of write a summary with that above information, your team plan. You're going to share it with your other team members so that they can edit it. And then you're going to share, of course, your link back in Moodle with me so that I can go in and read your document and one, give you a grade for it, and two, if I see any big problems, I can get a hold of your team leader and say, whoa, looks like you've got a major issue here. Let's get this back on track before you invest a bunch of time in it. Remember, these documents are for college classes. Make sure your topic is college appropriate. And each one of you will then create that, or will share that link. You'll go get that link. And when I say create the link, I don't really mean create a link. I mean go get the link that's already been created and share it with me. That's how I know you've signed in on this and you're on board and you've been a part of the process and you know what's going on and you're not just sort of out in zone land somewhere going, I don't know what they did. I wasn't involved. That link lets me know that you were a participant and you're on board and ready to go. So then what will you be doing? Well, you'll pick your choice of the programs. Like I said, it's Google Docs, Google Sheets, or Google Slides. You'll be able to pick the choice of your topic. And again, remember, it needs to be college appropriate, of course. And then you'll work as a team from now through the end of finals week to create a project together that's going to wow me with what you're able to do using your chosen Google program. So if a bunch of you get together that are math geeks and you really want to do something fun with your Google Sheets, go for it. If you're like the artsy type and said, ooh, I would really like to do something with Google Slides, let's put together a presentation on, great. If you're like, well, you know, we could put together a really nice whatever in Google Docs, create a flyer, create a brochure, create something that would be really nice. Again, pick your choice. Or we could do a little mini research paper or a little write-up about an upcoming event, and we'll each go down and interview some of the people involved. Or maybe you're going to do a little bit of a history thing and interview some of the elders in the community about. I mean, there's so much you can do. Just think outside the box a little bit. Now, for your journal in the finals week, you will be describing your contributions to the project, as well as what each person did to create the finished project. So each one of you will reflect on what your role was and what person A, B did as well. So you will be sort of critiquing each other's efforts. That is my way to make sure everybody puts in an appropriate amount of assistance into getting the project completed. If you're going to say, oh, well, it's a project, that's a group project, I'll just kick back, they'll get it done, my name will be on it, and I'm going to get a grade for it, and if they get an A, I get an A. Not happening. Because they're going to tell me, Joe didn't do anything, he wasn't involved, or Sam wasn't involved, he didn't do anything. And so we will know that by the critiques your team members give, and that will impact your grade pretty severely, in fact. And then these are the couple of videos you're to watch. Get your form signed up and your final group information. You will not be doing a journal this week. You will not be submitting anything other than that link for your team plan. You're going to be spending all your time getting it together, getting it organized, and getting it ready to go for next week. If you run into problems, questions, can't get a hold of somebody, be sure to let me know on the sooner than the later side.